Another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
And that's this week's and the inaugural Monday morning mashup. Playhouse of the Morning, 194. So I'll do another one next Monday where we'll take two songs. We're like, I don't think these songs would ever make sense together, and squish them together to create a new song. That was Queen versus Gwen Stefani to kick it off. I thought that turned out pretty good.
I did. I enjoyed it so much. I love Queens. That was good to get our Monday started.
I'm a huge fan of it. So, by the way, if you ever stumble across one, because a lot of people do these, and like, oh, you guys totally got to play this one, you just shoot it to us on Facebook or 194.com or something, and then we'll add it to our list of Monday morning mashup songs we want to dive into. So, Am I the Jerk? We throw this up on social media every now and then. We're like, hey, what's the situation? And you're like, oh, man, was I the jerk in this? We'll roundtable it real quickly and vote whether or not you kind of sound like you were the jerk. And you can certainly text real quick to 35270 if you want to get your quick vote in as well. Amy K, do you think this person sounds like the jerk? My cousin asked me to be a bridesmaid in her wedding, but we're not like super close or anything, and I have a work conference that same weekend as her wedding. So I said no. Not only will I not be your bridesmaid, but I don't plan on making your wedding, and now my family is treating me like an absolute monster, but I literally never talked to my cousin. We haven't had a relationship since I was like 15 years old, and I'm 35. Am I the jerk?
I don't know. It's kind of a half jerk.
Half jerk?
It is your family, and I think you should be there to support your family. You grew up together. You guys haven't talked since you said, 15? But for those first 15 years of your life, you were around this person. They're your family. The other
And he asked my advice, and I realized that he's much lazier and less in our face boss when he's miserable and unhappy with his wife. So I told him he should probably stay with her, even though I know that he's absolutely miserable. But I like the idea of him being miserable and lazy at work in a bad relationship. Am I the jerk?
Absolutely. You're using someone's bad situation to help you out and kind of not get further in your career. It's just to make your day-to-day easier. Yes, you don't want to have a terrible boss. However, your boss is living a terrible life and he's so unhappy that you're using it for your advantage.
I want to advise you to stay in that so I can be lazy at work. Yeah, that's all in all. To advise somebody to stay in a bad relationship because you know it's bad, but it's somehow benefiting you, you're going to be the jerk always. And finally today, case 3 of 3, Am I the Jerk? I bought my friend's old car for a couple $1,000, and I discovered that he clearly forgot that he left some really great stuff in the trunk, including some video games and even a samurai sword. That's weird. Am I the jerk if I never mention that stuff was in there and I just keep it?
Yes, absolutely. That's your friend. Get a hold of them. Say, hey, I know you sold me the car, but I want to let you know I was cleaning it out and I found this stuff. Did you want it back?
Listen, there's people that you don't mess with. I don't know if I'm going to mess with somebody who's got a samurai sword in their trunk of their car. That's really weird.
Well, he doesn't have the samurai sword in the trunk of his car anymore. He sold it. It's
This
to the
is
friend
true.
now.
Or maybe he has so many video games and so many samurai swords that he didn't even notice he was missing some. In which case, that's probably the type of person you could feel okay messing with.
That's why I think you have to just get a hold of him and say, did you want this stuff? I found it in the trunk, or were you trying to get rid of it?
You probably got to say, it'd be the nice thing to do to say something. You're the jerk if you keep it.
Absolutely. And if it's your friend, what if he comes over and you're playing the video game or messing around with the samurai sword and he's like, where'd you get that?
How does around with a
I don't know. What do you
with
do with a samurai sword?
You'd be playing Fruit Ninja and chopping pineapples at a half? What does he be doing with a samurai sword?
Well, what do you do with the samurai sword?
I assume apparently you keep it in the trunk of your car. I would assume you hang it on a wall or keep it in a case or something. I don't collect samurai swords. I would never want a samurai sword. Well, now that I'm saying it, maybe I would take a samurai sword, but I think it's for display purposes.
That seems like a waste of money. If you get a samurai sword and you don't like mess around with it, do a little Zoro Z.
Well, in my case, it'd be a Zero Z, but it still seems like a really bad idea with a samurai sword, unless you're a samurai or an aspiring samurai.
Open area where no one else is around you.
Yeah. Is that LARPing? Is that what that is?
I thought that's with like the foam stuff. I don't
Oh,
know
they
if
don't
you'd
use
use a
real ones.
real samurai sword.
Man, LARPing gets a bad rap, but they start using real samurai swords. that I'd go see.
Watch out.
I'd probably go watch that. In a couple of minutes, you have some really weird, useless trivia in your head. If you do, you're by far the only one. Apparently, it's easier to remember stuff that you're never going to use again than stuff you actually want to remember. More on that after Ed Sheeran, Shivers, Playhouse in the Morning, new music on 194, 720 in the morning.
An arrow to the heart.